This is Meri at the Meri Atelier, and it is Friday evening, July 15th. It is the middle of the month, July 15th. Welcome to my desk. Welcome to my desk. I need to wait for the ads to end so I can get in here and set the quality on my video so I'm not watching at 480. There we go. Okay, so I've been watching Rosemary, and she did her little flower press Wednesday night, I believe. So I went out and tonight and I picked some little flowers. Now I don't expect to get all of these in my press, but aren't these pretty? These are just what was around the yard. Aren't these pretty? So I'm going to set these aside until we're ready to put them in. Always setting things aside, trying to find a safe spot. I'm working on the envelope journal here, and I was thinking I was going to put a closure here, but if I do, what will happen is I'll cover up my bird, and I don't want to do that. So we're just going to let the tie close it like that. I think that'll be fine. I used I made a pattern here out of copy paper, which is relatively thin, and I wanted two mountains. Well, I used a paper from a tab here, and added fabric in here, and that made it a lot thicker. I also put a bottom on here, like a book spine type thing, so you could actually get a little book in there if you wanted. So I got a lot to catch up on with Rosemary tonight. Let's say hello to folks that are coming in. Hi, Rhonda. Hi, Becky. Hi, Riri. Hi, Nina. Hello, hello. Popo. There's Hottie Popo. Hi, Popo. It's good to see you. Rhonda's here. Riri's here. Renee, your little red wagon. Hi, Renee. Hi, Mitzi. There's Mitzi. And let's see. I'm going to show my crochet squares. I haven't watched Becky's video yet. I fell asleep after my stream this morning. I went out and worked in the garden. I came in and I fell asleep. And what did I do this afternoon? I don't even remember this afternoon. I must have been sleeping then too. No, I did something this afternoon. I worked on this. I finished this. Let me tell you, I struggled with this. I had it to this point here several times, and you can see how it's kind of gone like that, but I think if I block it, it'll be fine. Not that I'm going to block these. I think I'm going to crochet with the same color around all of these. But I got it in the end, and I've been practicing neater ends, and I think I did pretty good here and here. So, but I'll be crocheting around it anyway. So I done episode 4. This is episode 2. This is episode 1. And these two are crochet out of her crochet. The first two out of her crochet along. I'm missing. It's here somewhere. I don't have it with me here tonight. I'm missing episode 3 here, which is just the pearl all in one color. So I am ready for episode 5. Yay, Becky. I'm keeping up with you. Yeah. So there's that. Mitzi's here. Popo is here. Renee is here. Aunt Beck is here. Mina's, did I see Mina come in? Yeah, Mina's here. Riri's here. Rhonda. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So, all I have left to do on here is the closures. Now, I did watch Shannon Green. If you haven't seen Shannon Green, she put up a video today where she's showing a fodder, you know, like collage fodder journal. She took a free class and she was showing the result of it, and she made a journal and she put a button on a closer, and she said she put a washer in there to raise up that button a little so you could get the fabric. And I thought that was a real cool idea. I don't have any washers, but I do have some buttons. And I think I'm going to use red ones. Red button. Here. Ooh, that's a big one. I thought I had a... Well, I have two of those big ones there. That one still has the... This one's a little flatter. Do I have another one like that? Well, I've got a maroon. Maybe I'll go for the maroon. These I got from Keisha, who, by the way, is on tonight doing her auction. There's a pink one. I don't think I have another red one like that. I don't see any more red. Got some green ones. There's another maroon one. Maybe we'll go for the maroon. I got another one. Ooh, there's a big black one. Well, I thought I had another. There's a smaller. These are black, not maroon. Got some natural colored. Well, oh, I've only got one maroon. I could put maroon on one side and red on the other. Or I could use these big fat red ones. This journal is fat enough. Or I could use the big black ones. I think I'm going with the red and the maroon. I don't really care for the black on here. Well, I got two sort of maroonish colors. It's always fun to sort through buttons. Now I got some buttons here and some buttons there. I thought I had some black ones too. Big black ones. All right. Enough of that. Janet! There's Janet. Hi, Janet. Janet Baum just popped in. Hello, Janet. Good to see you. All right, what do I want? Those two, which are not very, of course, they'll just be on one side, or these two, or these two. I'm kind of leaning toward these two because they're about the same size. That's what I'm going to do. Now I need a find a tie. Hi, Shannon, Art Junkie. Welcome, welcome. Lori, which Lori came in? Paint Girly. Hi, Paint Girly Lori. Welcome, welcome. Good to see you. I was thinking I would just make a canvas tie, but then again, I kind of like a red tie, a strikingly red tie. And do I have enough lengthwise? I don't think I have enough lengthwise to wrap around the journal, so I'm going to rule that out. I don't have enough of any of the, well, I got this. I could dip this in that liquid and dry it, because that would go around a couple times and tie. I think I'll do that. And I already have this all cut. Oops, did I bump you? I'm so sorry. So let's get this ready. I am so much enjoying doing this forest floor. It has so fun. And I got 3 boxes. I got Rosemary's, and I got her scroll, her forest floor scroll, and her caboodle. Oh, look, another button. And I got Keisha's nature box and Johnny's nature box. So I have all sorts of things to pull from. Now, we're gonna dunk this fabric in here, but I suppose I should put, because this is alcohol ink, let's just keep my hands as clean as possible right off the bat. I got these, I believe, at the dollar store, and I've used and used and used out of these. I guess I haven't used 100 of them yet, though. It's about time maybe I'll go get some more, and they're just really cheap things. Those look like they got a little, maybe that's just the color showing through from there. Hi, Anne. Welcome, Anne. Renee says, hello, my name is Renee, and I'm a button addict. Okay. Let me put my gloves on. Maybe I should open this first. Oh, no. I close this tight because because this is alcohol ink. Maybe if I just... There. I've got a little strain in my hands. I pulled weeds this morning out in the garden. Oh, I got an extra glove here. I pulled a mess of green beans, a whole bunch of green beans, and I was surprised I actually found some peas. So we got a few peas, but I pulled up all the plants because they're done, and kind of weeded in that area. But I think from pulling up those plants, I got a little strain right in there. And I watered the flowers. Okay, I got wax paper down here to catch any stuff. And I'm just going to use my brush and poke this down in here. Oh, I spilled. Oops. Let's wipe it up. And this is a mixture of coffee and walnut ink and alcohol ink. I took my Pen Plus Gear pens and put them in alcohol. And I put all the colors that I just had a little bit left in the spray bottle. And mostly black and walnut ink, I think, is what I have in here. And it makes a nice brownish color. And because I have that black ink in there, the walnut ink dry. Well, this kind of dries lighter anyway. Let me kind of squeeze this out a little. Get the juice out of it. Put the lid back on this so I don't spill it. And I guess that's on tight. Ooh, I got a sprain in my hand there. I feel that. And you know what? My towels, I'm going to have to get out a new roll of towels. Let's see if I can pull one out from the bottom here. I don't want to put it on my desk with a dirty bottom. Of course, it wouldn't hurt it much. All right. Now, I just wanted to, it's not going to have any design on it. I just wanted it to be a different color than that white. This is just a cotton fabric. And I think this will probably dry pretty fast. So heat gun alert. My, let me take one of these gloves off. My screen is not scrolling. I think Shannon is trying to figure out a time to stream. Hi, Dixie Doodles. Got it trying to follow chat by going back. Let's see. Janet said hello to Ann. Mitzi's here. What color do you need? I love that Texas jar, Dixie says. Are you from Texas, by any chance, Dixie? I left my heart in Dixie. Ooh, this feels a little, maybe that's on my... I think Becky is telling Shannon to stream whenever she can. Becky's saying it's pretty crowded field anymore. It's hard not to overlap. That's true. I try not to overlap when I know, you know, like, well, Lori was, Pink Girly was on, and I went over a little this morning by 10 minutes, but I try to get off. I try to get off so she can have her time. And I think Lena, Mrs. Linex, comes on sometime after Pink Girly. It's really hard anymore to find a good time to come on. I know I've watched Paint Girly dance around on different times, trying to be considerate of people. I stream at 4:30 in the morning, so, well, except for on Friday. I've streamed on Friday nights for a long, long time. And Sunday nights and Friday nights are the only nights I stream. And I leave most of the daytime hours for you guys, except for on Tuesday and Thursday morning I go until 9. But when I stream at 4:30 in the morning, I don't have much competition, unless it's from across the water, and a lot of them are in midday. I don't know a lot of people, except for like Janet and Jude and my text is not scrolling. There's Lucia! Hi, Lucia! Yay! Lucia left a comment and she said, all my grandchildren are out of state now, so I can come and visit you guys more often. Hi, Lucia. It's so good to see you. You know, Shannon, Wednesday afternoons, maybe around, I'm not sure, but I'm thinking around 11:30 or 12:30. Does anybody know? That might be a good time to try. You might try Wednesday afternoons and see if anybody's on then. Becky was on around, what, 2 or 3, but then Becky kind of works her schedule around Scott. But you might try Wednesday afternoons. And another thing I would suggest you try, Shannon, that I'm going to try once I get my act together here, if that ever happens, is some shorts. I noticed that Janet Nash and Tanya and Joey, what is her name? Joy does somebody. She does shorts. You might try some shorts, and shorts get a lot of views. Now, I don't know how the views count because I haven't been doing shorts view-wise. But, you know, just if you can do some shorts, and you'll have to read up. I can't tell you all the specifics. I know I have a short app on my phone. I know it's a part of my YouTube app. You might try that. And, you know, they go on, and I honestly think you might get more views. I don't know how the views count for shorts against what you do with a regular video. But I noticed that shorts get a lot more views. You just put it live and people are zooming through all those shorts. I've been thinking about some things I can do for shorts. I'm not quite ready to start it yet, but I want to do some shorts. You might try that. And see how that does. You've been doing edited small videos. Yeah, I would try some shorts. I honestly would. I told Jill that too. And she put up, I don't know if she's put up any more. I haven't noticed, but all right. I think this is pretty dry. I'm going to try some shorts. I'm just deciding what I want to do. Do some things that nobody, I think Tanya's drawing like little doodles. I don't want to do that. And I'm thinking, well, I'm not going to tell you what I'm thinking, but I'm going to do something that I don't see a lot of people doing. And there are a few things out there that I'm not going to tell you till I do it. You know, shorts are only like 60 seconds long. All right, let me dry this just a little bit more. It's still a little damp. Stephanie said, I just recorded some short videos and they've gotten a lot of views. Yeah. Hi, Stephanie. It's good to see you. Hi, Sharon. Hi, Pam. Welcome, everybody who's coming in. See how much lighter this has gotten? But it's kind of the artsy, woodsy color that I was going for. Okay. So now, we're just going to put that there. I want to sew these buttons on. And yeah, I lost my needle the other day. It's probably on the floor someplace. Yeah, let's see. Now, I don't want to fool with that mess. I'm going to get out my big needle again. Run, Popo, run! I put that needle in here. It's the big doll needle. But it threads up real nice. But I'll use Sharon's punch to punch some holes. And I think I'm going to put it right up in here. I think I want my holes a little larger, so once I get them in there, I'm going to take maybe I can do it with this. Yeah, I need to go watch Becky's episode 5 and see. I'll be starting on that. Tomorrow we have, looks like I got my hose a little off here. No, it's right there. We have citywide garage sales. Actually, they were going on today, too. And I didn't go to any. My day faded away without me today, I think. Thank you, Penelope. I'm going to have to draw a new Penelope icon because she doesn't look anything like my icon that I have out there anymore. And I'm going to have to do a new one because she got a new outfit this year. Well, I almost got it threaded. There we go. Now, I think I'll come up and in. Can't see a thing. I guess it doesn't matter as long as I have my... Let's see, I started in the upper left, so let's turn this way and go down to the lower. Once I get it, can't see for my own shadow. Right there. Help, help, where did it go? And I don't want to tie this too tight because I'm going to make a wrap around there to so that button, so that it can wrap, the fabric can get in there and wrap around. And I'll show you what I mean here in a minute. Okay, let's go back in here. Where are you? Oh, it doesn't matter. All right. So I just want to go through the button part. Get in there. Okay. This is pretty thick thread. Okay, now I'm just going to do a wrap here. So it will have a stand, so a podium. It has a podium. That will be enough. Now, I need to go through a hole here, though. And I think that's going to be pretty good. So let's just tie it off. Ouch. There. What did Lucia say? I may thrift a little myself, although I don't have any room in my craft room to shove anything else in there. I thought you were going to sew that, clean that sewing room, Lucia. Is your sewing room different than their craft room? I thought you were cleaning it, just like me. And mine's not clean yet either, let me tell you. It's getting there, though. I'm working on it little by little. And Lucia, you know what I found? I found those cameos, that cameo trim. And I have some resin. And I was thinking I would make some resin cameos. A resin mold. And make some, not resin cameos, a resin mold to make little cameos. All right, that's good. Now let's do the other one. Where did the button go? Where did the needle go? Here's the needle. Where's my button? Oh no! Oh no. There it is. Let's see. Right about there, I think. hole. It's hard to hold that button in place. Hold it. Where did I poke it? Right there. That looks a little off to me. I'm going to turn it this way and poke it here. If I can remember that. Lucia, it's so good to see you. It's good to see all of you in here. Lori says, doing a total redo of my art room. I didn't get the license of the dump truck. Hi, Angie. You saw a 161 deer. What's a 161 deer, Angie? And welcome in. Keisha has an auction going on. I think it's going on tonight. Okay. I think I can see them there. Let's cut another length of thread. That's not enough thread left on that other. Lucia says, oh, that would be pretty. I love that cameo trim. Yeah, I'm thinking that would be fun. And, you know, I could make the little cameos. I can do a resin mold of a string of them. You know, maybe about 6 or maybe about 8, maybe going down. And then if you do them out of something you can poke holes in it, you could, you know, like I'm thinking like a paper clay. You know, then, I mean, they wouldn't be like the cameos that, but I think those are just plastic anyway. Let's see, I got some cameo trim. It's in my little craft room over there. I should bring it out sometime and show you guys. At Hobby Lobby. And they were selling it on sale, and I just had to have it. And I've been hoarding it. But I'm thinking that maybe I can make some embellishments. Okay, where did I go? I went in the, so I want to go in here. And in, come on, get in there. Get in there. All right, I'm holding enough out there. And then let's come over here. Get in there. And oops. I don't know where I'm going. Here. No, it's going there, so that's where I'm going to put it. Let's pull this one tight again. And I can't see where the holes are. In there. Looks like I kind of knotted that, what I did there. But that's okay. Got a pretty long length on it. Now, let's just go through. The paper and pull that through and just wrap it. That's pretty good. And see, that gives it a little podium to stand on. I was watching Shannon, and she put a washer in there. I don't have any washers available. Now I need to get back through here. Well, maybe I'll come. Well, I think I'll just try to get back through. There. Alrighty. Now. I am loving this forest caboodle. Now, I was saying this morning that I want in my little journals here, in my little journals, see, these are little journals. I want to tell a story. And I was going to tell a story about a little boy cricket. Well, I didn't know it was a boy at first. I was going to tell a story about a little cricket and how he learned to sing until I read on Facebook, not on Facebook, on the internet, why crickets sing. And they're boy crickets that sing to attract the girl crickets. And that's all that chirping you hear. And I'm going, wow, I don't know if I want to tell a story. But then I thought, well, you know, I could have, we named the cricket that is the alarm in Ruby Rose's. Ruby Rose is our little gnome. And her grandmother, gnomes have crickets for alarms. There we go. We'll just put it like this. I don't know if that's how, I don't know if that's how, let's finish tearing this. Uh-oh, am I tearing it? No, I'm tearing it, all right. I don't know that's how Rosemary tied hers, but that looks good to me. And then you can wrap it around a couple times. I think I want this to go down more. Maybe I'll tuck it under here. And, well, you can go around here once, maybe. And just kind of come under. You just kind of wrap it closed. Like so. Maybe under here. And under here. You know, you aren't going to be getting this out a lot anyway. So we're going to put the little field note journal in here. And maybe a card goes inside the envelope. So I'm going to leave this tied. I'm not going to ever untie that. But when I open the journal, I'll just open it like this. Like that. And this will stay tied. I might want this facing up. And I was thinking maybe I would split this a little here. Just to make it look a little. there. And we can put a little something on there. I had ladybug charms, but I used them all. But I like that. And you can just go like this. Well, I like it. Well, I can kind of go like that. Go like, just fold it under, like so. It doesn't really matter. But getting back to my story, we have in our little Ruby Rose Gnome story, she bribed the cricket alarm to not chirp when she ran. She snuck out of the house to go urban sketching. I think that's gonna hold. I might secure that a little more, but we're gonna say he's gonna teach his little grandson not how to sing, but how to throw his voice. You know, crickets, you hear them chirping and you swear they're coming from over in that corner. But they aren't. You go look and they're not there. They're over in another corner, and you go in the other corner and they're in another corner. So this is the theme of my story, is that Squeaks, who's our alarm, is going to teach his grandson how to throw his cricket song. And there's going to be a little story along with that. And then in the second part over here, I've been playing with the idea of maybe him get an ornery, and he's teasing his girlfriend. He says, "Come find me." You know, and he's singing his little cricket song, rubbing his little hind legs together. "I'm over here." And she walks over there and he's not there. What, do crickets hop or fly or crawl? I think crickets crawl. She runs over there and he's not there. He says, "No, here, I'm over here." She runs over there. He's not there. He's teasing her. So that's kind of my themes for these two little stories. And then I'm going to maybe find some nature quotes and put in here. So that's kind of what I'm thinking for my journal. I'll have to go through the pictures that Rosemary sent. And I think Rosemary put her field note journal in here. We're going to work on that tonight. Lucia says, "Becky, nice. I saw the box Meri was working on, and I think I may do that instead of a journal." Becky said, "Lucia, I bought 2 scrapbook Christmas paper pads last night and we went to Goodwill." Oh, you're going to do a Goodwill haul, Becky? I was thinking that I'd be doing some journals and cards. Ooh, cool. Hi, Cheryl. Welcome, Cheryl. Angie's here. Sharon Lombard. Hi, Sharon. Did I say hello to you? Cheryl says, "Yes, Becky. Thank you very much. I stopped taking the medication, so hopefully I'll feel better." Oh, I hope so. Pam says, "I bought Christmas paper months ago at Michael's clearance sale." Oh, you already did that haul video? Okay, I think I saw your last haul video, but did I see the scrapbook? Maybe I didn't see the last one. Because did you show the scrapbooks? Look how dirty this plate is. Well, I'm not going to stop now. What I want to work on next is the flower press. Rosemary did a flower press, and I don't need this. But let me show you. I found my big book of quotations here that I've been using for a flower press. See, I've been pressing flowers in there. This is a geranium. And this is a little something something flower. And I think this is a lavender. And a sweet potato. And just a little leaf here. This is called silver shower or something. This vine, it's really pretty. It pours down over the planter. And then I've got a little something something. I think that's an ivy. It's a little, I think that's a Cosmos. And this is a Dusty Miller here. They were talking about what a Dusty Miller was. I missed it, but this is a Dusty Miller. So we are going to do a flower press. Now Rosemary did 2 different sizes in hers, and she said, according to the size of the box. Well, hold a minute. Let me get the box. It's here. I saw it. I haven't made the box. The box is not hard to make. Look at what she sent. Look at that. What kind of an animal is that? Is that a badger? Is that a Wisconsin badger? Or is that a possum? No, that has to be a badger. Is that a badger? And look at these insects up here. Aren't these cool? Oh, and she sent leaves, some leaf prints. And this looks like the Savannah Pink, named after Bertrand. He noted that it was an evergreen and flowers. I don't know that's going on there, but there's some in there. And then she sent some stickers out of the sticker book and a file folder. But all I want to do now, I'm going to put all this back, but I want to measure the box folds up this way and this way and this way. So from here to here is 8 inches, and from this little slit to that little slit is about 10.5. So I think I want to make mine maybe 7.5. I think will fit. 7.5 will fit in there. Yeah, it'll fit fine. By 7.5 by 4, I think I'm going to make my flower press, because I want it fairly wide. All right, let's take this away. I'm not going to work on this right now. Oh, but I got to put this other stuff back in it. Hold on, wait a minute. And I think this is the same size of box of quiches, so I can have stacked boxes. Woohoo! Alrighty. So I'm going to use, I think she said she used the back of tablet paper, and I have this, I've got 2 of these watercolor pads, and I don't use them as watercolor pads, and it's got a real nice thick back. I mean, it's thick. It has to be at least 1/8, maybe even a 1/4 inch thick. I'm going to use that. She said, I don't know, I don't remember what she said she used. Ooh, can I even get this off? Run, Angie, run. I'm going to get my knife out. And I suppose you could even use a hardcover book if you don't have this. Okay, I got the cover too, but that's okay. I got this jumbo watercolor pad. It's B-E-E inspired, a B paper company. I got it at Walmart, you know, and I kind of like this. I like this paper a lot better than, I have to say it. I'm sorry, Hobby Lobby, but I don't like your Master Fine papers. I'm sorry. All right, there we go. So I said 7.5 by 4. And of course I cannot cut this with the, I cannot cut it with the trimmer. Of course not, Meri. What are you thinking? So I'm going to have to get a cutting mat out if I can find it. Oh, hold it. I'm looking under my desk here. Nope. Is it over here? Where is the cutting mat? The cutting mat. Is that it? Oh. See, your room does no good. You still can't find the darn thing. Where's my cutting mat? I thought I had it here. Where did it run off to? It can't have got far. Are you sure it's not under there, Meri? Here it is. Aha! I knew it was there. Okay. Cheryl, I have my eyes closed. Oh. So I need 2 at 7.5 by 4. And I think I'll have to do the 7.5 this way. Oh, let's get... I've been playing in my little scribble journal. Speaking of Shannon, this is a piece of vinyl that Shannon did. I think this is her field note size, but I make little scribble journals, and I've been playing in it. Let me undo it here. See, I write in it. I put a cluster there. This is a little June. Annie V sent me that little pocket I made there. And I sit out my desk and I'll write things that I want to remember. Here's my rusting recipe. I put the rusting recipe there because I finally found it. And these 4th of July, this came from a luncheon we had yesterday. I saved the napkin. I tucked it in my pocket. And then I write things. Here's the Harvard citywide garage sale locations. And here I got what I'm listing out what I want to do on my stitch banner for every month. I'm ready to start March. Better get with it. But this has been fun to do. And this is all scrap paper. I got it out for a reason, and I don't remember what it was, but it's here on my desk. I'll just give it a tie. And I keep one of these pens right with it so I can write. I'm ready to write. All right. I just showed you that because it was in my way. All right. We want 7.5. And it's really hard for me to see the lines here. 7.5 is right here. And 7.5 is right here. By 4. And I need 2 of them. And I think I'm going to go from this edge because this edge has glue. So I want to mark it at 4 and 8. 4 and 8. And 4 and 8. And this is pretty thick cardboard. It was the back of this watercolor pad. Okay. Now I like to turn my, let's get rid of this wax paper. I don't need that right now. I like to turn my pad at a diagonal. Look at all those lines I've done, because I get a wider cutting area. And this is pretty thick, so I'm going to have to go several times. Let me take a drink of water. Allie K. Hi, Allie K. She says, okay, Angie, close your eyes again. Hi, Marty. Welcome, welcome, Marty. I got in trouble with Rosemary because I ironed my crunchy papers. She said, Meri made crunchy papers. And she ironed them. I don't see the point. You get all this luscious crunch and then you press it out. I heard Rosemary, I was watching the replay, and she said, I'm going to have a talk with that Meri. And I'm going, uh-oh, I did something. She ironed her crunchy papers. Oh, dear. Rosemary and Popo really make a good team. It is so fun to listen to them go back and forth. Popo did something. I can't remember. It wasn't her book crack stuff. It was something else she said. And Rosemary just giggled. I can't remember what she said. Well, Popo's always saying something to make Rosemary giggle. But I got a kick out of it. This is pretty thick stuff. I should be standing up. I get more weight on my knife, but I don't feel like standing up. And it's always right here at the edge when I'm going in that I have the most trouble getting a cut. Okay, let's see what I have here. Not very much. Let's come this way on this. I think I'm through it. Almost through it, not quite. Wow. I don't like having my blade out so far because I put so much pressure on it. I like my blade just in. But this is pretty thick cardboard. You know what? I think they're all about 4 inches. I bet they are all about 4 inches. 4, 8, and 12. I'm almost there. I might have to kind of sand this a little. My sandpaper, I found it, but I think it's out in the other room. Sometimes you can take your scissors. Now this is a leftover piece, but sometimes you can take your scissors and do this. That kind of distresses it, but you get some of that edge stuff off. I don't know if I want, of course, this is a nature thing anyway, so any distress is okay. Have to kind of work at it. Sandpaper would be better. All right. Whew. All right, let me put this in the litter bag. All right, we only got 2 more cuts to go. Close that blade. Close that blade. Well, I'm going to pick it up again. I'm not done with it. I close it before I put it. I close it before I put it in the drawer. Close the blade. I know. You know, I picked up my X-Acto knife, put it down, and I picked it up, and I picked it up by the blade. Cut a little slice in my finger. So I understand. Close the blade. On this thicker stuff, you just have to make several cuts until you get through it. And I started my compost bin today. We had a bunch of frozen veggies that we weren't eating, been there a couple years in the freezer. I cleaned all that out of the freezer so I could put my new fresh green beans in there. And I put that in the compost bin. Put some of the grass. Last time I mowed grass, it was wet, and it made all those wet clumps. And I got all those clumps and put them in there. And I'll tell you, I used a 10-gallon bucket, and that thing is about 3/4 full. Of course, it'll decompose down. But we're going to till that garden where we had the beans and the peas. I'm going to till that, and I think I'm going to throw before we till it up, I'm going to take that bucket and spread all that compost stuff in there and just let it sit in the ground. And I don't know, we could probably plant beans again and get another mess of beans. I'd like to plant some more onions, but I don't think we can plant onions again. I'm going to make my brother plant more onions next year. We like those onions when they're little. And he's got a half a row of onions, but he wants to see if he can't let them grow big. What's going on here? That cut. I'm just about through it. Oh, me. I don't want to tear it. I think the tip of my blade is getting kind of worn. Yeah. I need to sand this. Alrighty. One more. And we'll be done with it. We'll be done with it. Hi, Leslie. Welcome, welcome, Leslie. I'm working on the flower press. I'd like to get the field note journal done tonight. I'm only going to be on until 10, so it's already a 8:45. So I might just get the flower press done, but you know what? That's enough. I don't have that. Did you get the, I know you did the boho, oh, you did the cowgirl, I think, didn't you? Was that you who did the cowgirl? Did you get the nature caboodle, Leslie? Do you buy all of her caboodles? Are you one of those like me that you're addicted to caboodles? Becky said, so far, we spent about $4,000 in the bathroom. To have it all done was going to cost $14,000 or more. Yeah. You guys have that talent to do that. You know, you and Scott. And I hate to see you guys move out of that house. I was glad when you moved back in. You put so much work into it. You and Scott were driving from Greenville to Columbia every other weekend working on that house. And then you were going to sell it, or well, you were thinking about selling it. I'm going, all that work and you're going to sell it. I don't know. We got a call today. Our bar stools came in. Woohoo! I have to call them back tomorrow, and that means a trip up to Grand Island next week to get them in. We've waited, and I think Susan Popo said that they're going to get their sofa, or had got their sofa or something. So we get our bar stools. I hope that it's worth the wait. We ordered them. And we ordered them I think at the end of last September. So it's been a good 9 months. bend it and cut from the other side. Yeah, you mean like this, and cut from here. But I don't see that clear. I've tried that before. I never see where I'm going when I do. I guess I'm getting there. That worked, Becky. And let me go see if I can find that sandpaper. I think I got it on my little TV tray by my recliner. Hold it a minute. I guess not. It's not there. Did I bring it in here? If I did, I have no idea where I put it. I don't see it. Grr. Ah. I don't see it here. Did I put it over here? Hold on a minute. Sometimes I stick it in here. No. That irritates me when I can't find stuff that I want. That means I'm irritated most of the time. Use a nail file. Hold on a minute. I think I know where that is. Okie dokie. Hold the phone. I have to jump over stuff I put behind my chair. This is an older file, but it might work. I know you're supposed to go one direction on your nails. Like, you know me. I should buy some emery boards and just have them where I bought them before, but they get put away. This is killing me, Angie says. They don't care if you live or die. Oh, Angie. We care. Alec say, knife is closed and in drawer. Safe to look again, Angie. We care if you live or die, Angie. Watch your comments on your videos, folks. I just had to remove 2 bad ones on my last crochet video. Really. For those of you who do videos, trolls have been leaving bots and crap on them. I've been kind of watching mine. And Becky, I think you said you set that more intensive comment thing. I think those bots I think the people who are doing those bots are trying to figure out ways to get around the new rules that they put in place. No special characters. Your subscribers, you got to show your subscriber count and something else. Set that intensity thing. That's good advice, Becky. Just go out there and watch your comments. I'll probably go do that after my stream tonight myself. And if you go to for those of you who do videos, if you go to your comments, even if you have that set that new setting on, you'll see in the held comments, you'll see where, like I found a whole bunch of bots in comments that YouTube held for review. And of course, I put the name of the bots in my blocked words, and then I removed the comment. Well, it was held for review, but I just got rid of it out of the held area. So it never hurts to do that too. And if you put it in your blocked words, then the next time somebody tries that same bot, it shouldn't work. I just don't get why people have to be so mean like that. You know, I say they could do something useful in this world if they have that much talent to do all those bots. Boy, this one's really ragged here. I must have hit that with my scissors the wrong way. It doesn't matter. It's just, you know, it's going to get covered anyway, but I want to get the roughness off of it. And I'm hoping that this is not... Angie says, thank you for your prayers. Angie is... I haven't been following that. Lucia says, don't people have anything better to do? I guess not, Angie. I'm certain they're not making any money. Well, I'm not that certain, because if people go to their channels or if they're able to get to people's information, they may be making some money illegally. I've told you that my story about Pakistan, haven't I? I was looking to see if anybody had my videos on their channel, and I found a link to my video, because I turn off the link that allows you to embed your video in other places, I turn that off. I don't set that at all. Because I don't want my video probably showing up in bad places anyway. But if I can at all prevent it, well, I found my video on this site that I didn't approve, and I left the YouTube in the help community. This is a couple years ago, before I even came down here, I think. And I said, I checked to make sure I had the embed set on, or set off, to not allow them to embed my video. And I said, what is it doing on their site? And it turns out that my video wasn't the only one. They had just about all of the YouTube on their site. And they told me, the help community told me never to go to their channel again. And this one guy, he got, I don't know, I don't understand him. Because he said, what do you want to do? Start World War III? Don't we have enough trouble? And I'm going, no, I just don't want my video on their site. I'm not trying to start a nuclear war or anything. He wasn't too nice to me for even saying, take my video off of their site. He said, you know, it was over in Pakistan. And the way he said it, the way they told me to never go to their site again, just kind of scared me. Like, because that was coming from the, you know, I understand not to go to their site, but they said it in such a way that made me think that, gosh, they were going to come and kill me or something for reporting the video. That was a couple years ago. I've never went back out there. But they said that they think this site probably copied a DLL or something, got a hold of a major DLL. I mean, because here it was over in Pakistan, and they had Christian sites there. I'm going, maybe they'll learn something. All right. Not that Pakistan doesn't have any, but they're mostly Islam over there. And I was surprised that they'd even allow that. Okay, this is good enough. I think I'll leave this file in my drawer. So the next thing she did, this is pretty simple. She made some pages to absorb the... I'm going to get rid of some of this stuff on my desk because I get enough out here. Buttons, and I get too much on my desk and it starts driving me nuts. I'll put that away after the stream. I need my ruler. I don't need the pencil. I've got fabric scraps here. I got, what, 3 pair of scissors. I'll leave these out. I think I'll save that. Throw that one. I might want this again. Cleanup time here, just a little cleanup. There's my bone folder. Let's put that away. Pencil. I want my pen out. That's better. Maybe I'll find my needle. Ah, is that it? That's it. Look, there's my needle. Penelope, hold on to this for me, would you? Thank you. Found my needle. There's another pin over here. All right. So, I didn't sand this one down. It doesn't need to be sanded down. And that's just a scrap. This is a ribbon that says, just for you. I think this came on Johnny's box. Or did that come on, this might have come on Keisha's Tier 4. And I've got this stamp, this sunflower stamp. This is Keisha's my punches from Keisha's auction. And look, I got these little owl beads. I'm going to use them in this nature journal. Maybe I'll make a tassel with one and make some. So I guess I can leave everything else over here. All right, what we want to do is fold some pages for the flower press. And put this one over here. And I think I'm going to use this Spanish book. And I think Rosemary made hers just a bit shorter than. And I can cut my pages. She tore hers with her. In fact, I think she tore the margin. This is the Spanish book. Let's see, I think I tore from the index the last time I tore. And she said to use pages that were fairly thick. Now, I don't see these as being fairly thick, so I might double these up. She did not double hers because her pages were fairly thick pages. So I might double my pages. But she only used, what'd she use? 3 or, well, you have to use more if you have a wider. So let's cut some here. I got 2, 4. Boy, this book is stapled too. Wow, that's interesting. 6. I think I'll get 10 pages. 8. And that's 5 because I'm going to double them. And I'll show you what I mean. That should be plenty. And then we need to trim these down. And let me get the trimmer out. I need to clean this desktop off. All right, I have it set at 7 inches this way, I believe. Just double check this. Well, 7 is right there. No, I made it 7.5. 7.5. So I think I'm going to make this at 7. And that will give me a 1/4 inch on each side. And then she put, I saw her put things there to cover it on the inside. And then she glues it down. Of course, my pages are going to go this way. So I want to cut these at 7, which is right here. And that gets most of the text. I'm okay with that. Not sure how absorbent these pages are, but I don't think the ones in my quote book were that absorbent either, and they did fine. Seven. Carol's mother-in-law passed away. Oh, keep Carol in your prayers. Her mother-in-law passed away. Angie says, I need a table that's 80 feet long. I know, Angie. I didn't know that about Carol. I knew about Teresa's mother. Teresa's mother passed away too. You can keep Teresa in your hearts and prayers. It's hard when somebody that you're close to passes away. All right. So we're just going to throw these away. I'm not going to keep them. I keep too much. I keep too much. And I'm thinking now Rosemary did not double her pages. And I think I want to, but I'm debating about how. Would it be enough if I just glued? I think it will, because if I just glue the edges here and here, I think it will be enough. Because I'm going to accordion fold this. And I'm not doing any artwork on these. So I'm just going to glue. She didn't give us any suggestions about how to, or if, how or if to glue them. I mean, how, you know what I mean. All right. So let's get out my palette knife. And I'm just going to run a little glue down the edge here. And down the edge. Here. And there. And hopefully I can get these back straight again. Straight enough now. Oh, come on. Oh, that's not perfect, but better. There. I guess I'll glue them a little at a time. There. That's good. All right, that's glued together. This one, I'm just going to glue one end and then the other. I think that'll work better for me. I could put double-sided tape, but it's kind of a waste when you have all this luscious, yes, paste. I think that works better. Glue one side and then the other. And I'm just using an old Spanish book. If it were Latin, I've got that Latin. I wanna learn more about Latin. And my goal is to kind of go through that introductory Latin book. But, you know, I have several goals. I have caboodles to make. And boxes to cover. And a bag. My bag's sitting up there. Yes, Allie K, it's for the flower press. Got some glue there. I'm making mine 7 by 4. And I'm gluing 2 pages together. Rosemary didn't do that, but she had thicker pages. She chose a book that had pretty thick pages. I'm just using the Spanish book because I want to use it up. I used the cover. I think I used the cover for my journal. And here it is, the 15th of July, and I haven't done any journaling in it. I did one for the first half of 2022, and this is for the second half of 2022. And I'm just gluing the edges because I'm going to accordion fold this. And I think that the accordion folds will keep the others fairly tight to hold it in place. And I'm only doing 5 pages, 5 sets of double pages here. I could make it thicker. We'll fold it up and see how thick it is. This is more for the caboodle. I won't be using it as a flower press. I'll put some flowers in it. But I'll probably still, I do have a microwave flower piece that Annie V sent me, you know, and I have it over there on that stand. I should get it out and use it. I don't get flowers in the winter time, so it gets put over, it gets put up, and then when summer comes, I forget about it. All right, I think that's good. Now you start gluing the pages together, and Rosemary just used a glue stick, and she did about a 1/2 inch, I think, like this. So let me start doing that, and I'm going to move you guys off of the desk because I need the desk space. You guys are going to go. Oh, I don't know if you can stay up. I better put you flat or you'll fall. All right. Okay. So I need room. I'm going to need room. And I could use double-sided tape on this, but she does. Let's put it, it doesn't matter, but let's put it this way and get 2 at once. And of course I'll have a little slopping over. And then let's put it like so. And go to the next one. I might have to put another couple of sets on here, but we'll see. Let me get off of the side of the jar there. Is that enough? I think so. Got 2 more here. This might be enough. We'll see. Like I said, this isn't going to be used every day for a flower press. It's there for the caboodle. I'll still probably either be doing it in the microwave, or like I don't press flowers all the time anyway. That's a little cushion. And I was telling the gals what I like about Yes Paste is you have time to reposition it. I think Becky, she can confirm this, but I think she said you have 15 minutes of open time. So if you need to reposition something, you can. And I get stuff so crooked the way it is that I need 15 minutes of open time. This is the last one. I need that 15 minutes. Was I going to do anything else tonight? I was going to work on the story tonight, but I think I kind of reviewed the story. I think I'll hold the story for, I think I know what I want to do. We'll be lucky if we get this done. All right, that's pretty good. I'm going to pull it up a little here. Reposition it. All right. So now we've got this really long, well, it's not that long to tell you the truth, but we're gonna score this every 4 inches. Get my scoreboard out. It happens to be right here. Anne gifted Rosemary. What a nice gift that was, Anne. She gifted Rosemary a large scoreboard. What a nice thing to do. All right, so we want to go at 4. That's 3, 4. That's the width. Right there. I think I scored my cardboard. Four. Wow. Let's leave that in there. 8. Whoops, I guess I can go one more. Hold on. 12 is way over here. 12. And then let's move that 12, which was right here. Let's move it on the, let's fold it. Let's fold it. I guess I have to fold it under. It won't matter, the score won't go all the way through it anyway. So we want to go 4 again. That seems so wide, but my flowers are kind of wide. So 4. I guess what matters is finding the groove. When you do this, you got to find the groove. I put that paper under it. 8. And 12 is over here. I think I'll put this one on the, put it on the 4. 4, 8. And 12. I'm hoping that this is going to be enough of a fold. Let's see, it's right here. Let's put it on the 4. Did I get it there? No, I don't think I have it straight. Yeah, I do. No, I don't. It's hard to tell her. It's going to be hard to fold this. There's the 4. I hope I had that other one on the right side. I think I did. 4, 8, 12. One more. Let's fold 12. That should be enough, I think. Where's the 4? Put this on the 4. Eight is here. 8. We'll see. We'll see. 12. Okay. Let's see if I can accordion fold this now. We'll start here. The bottom one might be a little, well, it looks like it came out pretty good. I'll start over here. All right, I'm going to get you guys back so I can see what you're doing out there, what you're saying. I miss you when I can't see you. Becky, Lucia says, I've harvested fava beans, snow peas, garlic, blueberries, raspberries, and today I picked my first 2 zucchini. Wow! That's quite a garden. We got zucchini and cucumber. We ate cucumber tonight. And cherry tomato. And green beans. I froze 4 little, I freeze them in small because it isn't gonna work for me to do a large, you know, freeze a quart package and then have to, when we thaw it out, we'll never eat a whole quart. So I just freeze a little, I freeze them by serving sizes. But I've got, I think, 6 of those. We didn't have a huge, we just had a row of green beans and just a few peas. Our peas didn't do very good. But we got okra growing and sweet corn starting, and our tomatoes are starting to get ripe. They're green. And we had some radishes. We don't eat many radishes. This looks a little off here, but I'm going to let it be off. Let's see, what else did we have? I think that's about it. Blueberries and raspberries. Wow. I've never done that. And I'm learning with the sweet corn. I'm learning with the sweet corn to plant it in more rows. We planted, my brother planted 2 rows together, which is okay. They recommend you plant sweet corn in rows of 4 rows at a time. Last year we had 3, but I didn't think that 2 rows of sweet corn, because I know my brother, he'll give it away. And which is okay to give it away, but, you know, I want some too. So I planted another row of sweet corn, but I learned a lesson. You don't want to plant just 1 row of sweet corn. So I'm going to have to hand pollinate that row of sweet corn. They say it will grow, the cobs will grow, but they'll be small and little because it won't get pollinated right. Oh, this came out. It's a little, my accordion's never, you know, I don't, well, it's kind of hard to see on double paper here. Let's get that wax paper out of the way. It's all right. Oh, I put my bone folder back in the drawer here. It's going to be okay for this flower press. And we don't do anything to the paper. You just leave the paper like book paper. Like so. That'll be enough to press some flowers. And you can probably press them on both sides, I would think. We'll see. I'm going to press some tonight. I'm going to put them in. But we need to decorate the covers. So this, what time is it? It's 9:30, so I only got, I should get this done in a half hour. Because all she does, she inks up the edges. She cuts some pieces here. And I think I made this, oh, I made it a little shorter. She decorates the edge here and here. And then she takes a tie and puts, now on one she did it lengthwise, but on the one she did in her stream, I think I'm going to put 2, one here and one here. She put hers in the middle, but I think I'm going to put 2 ties, one here and one here. And then I think she did that on each side, and then you tie them together. So I should be able to do that in a half hour. You know what? This would make a pretty tie, and I could leave it on the outside. And I don't have to use birds or paper. I could use fabric. What do I want to use? I haven't thought about it. I could use this. I could use this. I got plenty left. Right here. And, well, I want something flowery on the other side. Let's go over to this one. And right here. So let's cut this out. I'm going to use fabric. And I'm going to I'm going to ink the edges, so I'm not going to worry about the let's draw here. Oh, it'd help if I use my ink pen. It's going to get covered up anyway. So I want to cut that out. And then I want this one, I think, which is a little more wonky. So let's cut it straight. Or I could go this way. This one has a rose. I think I'm going to do this hydrangea on the other side. Now she put her ribbon. I don't know if I like that ribbon, but I don't know if I want to put it underneath of the fabric. And I'm not sure it'll hold. I think it'll hold on top. She used a piece of just fabric tie that she had. A piece of torn. Like I could tear a piece off of this. And that would work. I don't know if I want to. All right, let's get out the fabric scissors and snip away. You've never cooked rhubarb, but the plant is gorgeous. It's not hard to cook. You need to, you need to add sugar to it. It's got a tart taste to it. And don't eat the leaves. The leaves are poisonous. We got one rhubarb plant, and I didn't get to it before it got old. You want to get it when it's a teenager. You don't want it too young, but you don't want it too old. And rhubarb and strawberry pie is delicious. A rhubarb cobbler is good. Am I going off the edge here? It doesn't matter too much if I do, because I'm going to ink everything, all my edges. I'll probably only get this flower pressed done tonight. Well, we got the buttons done. We got the closure done on the other one. I was hoping to be able to do the field note journal, but that's not going to happen, and I'm not going to stay up late to do it. All right, there's that. I think I got this fabric from Pearl. She seems to have her auctions at the same time I'm streaming, so I haven't been getting to her auctions lately. She does them on pop-up auction. The last one I saw was my Sunday night stream. I can't go Pearl because I'm streaming that time, but I think I got this from Pearl. It's just a, I don't think this is bark cloth. This is more of a curtain fabric. It's more of a woven upholstery type. I wouldn't call this bark cloth. Bark cloth is a little bit thicker, I think. A heavier thread. I'm not the best at cutting fabric. I need to get out my little, I got that rotary tool. I don't claim to be the best at anything. I'm the best at making mistakes. I'm the best there. Look at this. They got the color keys there. That's kind of cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Huh. All right. Let me trim this. I got to get it so I can see it. If I put it down on my tabletop, I can't see where I'm going. And trim this. I got the Amazon Prime. There was a book I wanted. I don't know if it was on Prime though, but I ordered it. It's a collage book for book lovers. All right, we're going to put this down here. You know, I didn't even bother to see if this goes with this. It kind of goes, doesn't it? Yeah, I think it'll go. It's enough. I think I'm going to use it, but I'm debating, do I want to put it on the outside? I think I do. All right. Let's go ahead and glue these down. My towel has, from that other tie, it's kind of dirty. I probably use more glue than necessary, but that's what I do. Alrighty. Now let's do this one. I think I'll be better if I do it this way. Now, let's move that up a little. Yeah, I got it off. That's pretty good. I might have to trim it a little. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. It's a nice strong board. We'll let that set for a few minutes and go do this one. Do it this way. Those are marks from me, from my ink pen. She did a butterfly and a moth, and she's doing dolls, and she did the little journal, envelope journal. She did a field note journal, and then she did a corrugated cardboard journal. And she did a box and tags and cards. It's just, she really loaded that caboodle up with yumminess this month. And Johnny and Keisha just helped her out. I don't know if they realized that they're all doing the same theme. They all did the same nature theme. Alrighty. So that goes there. I'm liking that. Let's trim this one a little. If I can, I think I'll trim it with my little scissors. If I can get a hold of them. It's not wanting to cut that. How come? Huh. Might do better with an X-Acto knife, maybe because it's wet on the I could just fold it over, but I don't want to fool with that. That was a job. This is fringing. Let's try these. See if this cut it any better. You get to the middle here and it doesn't like to. I think this has got gunk in it. It's not cutting good. Probably do better with a knife. I don't mind some fringe on it. I just want to get a little of the extra edge off of it. That's pretty good. Gunk. All right. I might go a little over 10 tonight because I do want to finish my flower press. I can see it's already 10 till 10. Huh. This is not cutting well at all. Good thing I don't have much to do. That's good. We'll leave it like that. Now she puts a piece here. I think I'm going to use washi tape. What do I want to use? I could use this. This goes with it. I like this quite a bit, but I'm running out of it. And I left my glue stick out in the other room, so I'm going to put some Yes paste down. And hopefully I haven't messed my scissors up too much. Cut that okay. Didn't want to cut that fabric. We'll just let that dry for a minute. We're going to do this edge. I'm getting down to the end of that. And I'll do this edge. I hope I have enough left to do the other side. This is Paper Studio, I think, for a Hobby Lobby brand. I think I have enough to do both sides. I'll let that dry for a minute and do this. Yeah, if I'm still working on something that I want to finish, I'll go a little bit over. it's Friday night. But I'm not going to go till 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm too old for that stuff. It tires me out for the whole week. Upcoming week. I'm too old! Alrighty. I got that little bump in there that it didn't like. Yeah, my scissors need to be cleaned. All of them need to be cleaned. I don't mind some gunkiness on my tools, but it comes to a point where you just need to stop and clean them. All right, I'm just about out of this, but we'll save that. I really did like this because it goes with so many things. All right, we'll let that dry and we'll trim this off. Trim this. Now she inked her edges. I don't know if I have enough oomph here to ink this. We shall see. Yeah, I guess it does. Yeah, ink the edges here. I can see them. This is a pretty old ink pad. And I could even ink into here. And she uses that inker tool. I was saying this morning how I don't care for the inker tool. I'd rather use it right off my pad because I feel like I get more ink on my sponge than I do the paper. I like to go right from the pad to the piece. Pad to the piece. It's floating around on me, my wax paper is. All right, I don't have to ink much in here because we're going to put that paper down on it. Let's go ahead and do that. So this doesn't matter much whether you want it folded this way or this way. It doesn't matter. This is going to get inked. This is going to get set down on here like this. So, and I do think I'll glue both sides of this. So let's start there and And I'm going to leave a little, but I'll ink clear up to here, but I don't know how far up to go there unless I draw a line, and I'm not going to fool with that. And I'm going to put my ribbon on the front. I think Rosemary put her ribbon on the underneath, but I don't want to cover up my pretty ribbon. Now, I guess I can come into here a little. Let's do this. And I want to get more on the corners and edges on this one. Yeah. Alrighty. Now, this is going to go down in here, like so. That's good enough. Doesn't have to be perfect, just almost perfect. It's going to be a flower press. It'll open up accordion style. And I do have double pages. And I did not glue the insides or the edges. I just glued it at the top and the bottom. So let's do this one. Throw that stuff away. Somebody's talking to me. I'm not hearing it. Who came in there? Brenda. Hi, Brenda. Brenda said they have some volunteer pear and wild blackberries. This bags they put die cuts in. They need to make them wilder. I don't know if Marty left or not. She probably did. She could be lurking. I haven't really been, I've been concentrating on getting this done because it's 1 minute till 10. I don't want to stay on real late, but I do want to get this done. And I'm not far from being done. I'm going to get me a new distress pad. We're going up to Grand Island next week to get our new bar stool, so I'm going to drop in to Hobby Lobby and maybe I can get me a new distress pad. And if I can't get it at Hobby Lobby, I can probably get one of these at Joann's. It's just walnut ink. I might have an extra one over there on my other bookcase. And you know, Rosemary just amazed. Excuse me. Excuse me. I get these sneezing fits every now and then. Let me get a sip of water. Could be that dust from the cardboard. Oh, it just got me right there. Ooh. trim this off a little. It amazes me. I was saying Rosemary amazes me how she gets so much done. She's working on next month's kit already. And she makes up a sample kit, and then she makes up all the kits, and she sells them all. And then she makes one for us. It totally amazes me how much she gets done. I can't imagine building 20 kits every month or more. I don't know how many I don't know if she has a limit. I know Johnny does 20, so that's how I get the number 20. I think that's getting there. Good enough. Maybe some more on this side. All right. Now we need to glue this side down here. So this is going to go right in, well, you know, right in here. I'm going to take out a couple. Looks like I got some ink on that, but it doesn't matter. So let's glue this down, and I can kind of It's so good to see you in here, Lucia. Hi, Paula. Give your ink pad a spritz of water. Oh, that's a good idea. I will do that, Anne. I will do that. I didn't see it while I was still inking. Yeah, this is water-soluble ink. So that should rejuvenate it. Eventually, you need to re-ink it. Or buy a new one. See, I got a lot of glue left on my, we want to get the edges here. That should be enough. Now, this will go down on here. Just like so. And then for my ties, now Rosemary did a tie and then she just did a center tie, but I think I'm going to do one here. Let's see, how did she do that? Did she do it on each side? I forgot. I think she does one here and one there and ties them together, but she does it right in the center. I don't know. I got quite a bit of this, but if I double this, one, well, let's see how much I got if I divide this into 4. Oh, I've got plenty. I've got plenty. So if I put one here, make it fairly wide so I can tie it and have it pretty. I could. Oh, it's pretty on both sides. I think this is the right side, but I like this. It's just beautiful on both sides. All right, let's see. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I'm going to have enough. Let's just divide this into 4 pieces. Isn't that beautiful ribbon? This came from Johnny, I believe, from Sophia's sale. Oh, I got it twisted. Let's untwist it then. You know, and I buy this. I buy this to do my art journaling with. Yeah, I think I'll have enough. If I put it this way, I think I'll have enough of a... So I'm going to put it, I think I like this side better. It's got that red or orangey color. This one has more of a maroony color. I like both sides. I can't decide. Help. Do I like it that way? Or do I like it this way? I think I like this better. This blends in more. I like the red. I think I'm going to do the red. So let's kind of fold this in half and find the center and kind of put it like that. And maybe bring it down a little right there. So between these two flowers, that looks good. And we're going to, I'm going to glue it on with Yes Paste. And I'm just going to put some in here. Right in there, I guess. I'm just eyeballing it. We'll see how this works. All right, my 2 center flowers. Right there. And we'll do the same thing over here, I think, with these 2 center flowers. Right about there, I think. Right about there. Okay, and that gives me a guide for these. Right about here. My paper isn't exactly straight here. I think it's sticking out a little, but I'm going to leave it. I don't mind it. Did this move when I... No. It looks pretty straight. Doesn't... I guess the thing has thrown me off. I'll just put it right in here. These two, that looks about right. Right there. And I think that once this dries, it will hold it. Rosemary put hers underneath, but I didn't want to put this beautiful ribbon on the underneath. I wanted it to show. Right in there. Okay. So then you tie the edges, but I'm going to go ahead and I want to be done by 10:30. I'm going to go ahead and put some flowers in here. Let's open it up. And I brought those flowers in from outside. I'm going to start right here. And let's put some flowers in them. They're over here patiently waiting for me. Now, she said you could put other paper in there to absorb, but I'm not going to. Wait a minute. Come on. What are you holding on to? My vine is... All right. Let's put my yes paste away. Get some wax paper out here. Get it off my desk. I wanted to do the corrugated journal, and I have the field note journal. I have the dolls, the box. I'm going to be busy all month. Move this up just a little more and down a little more. Okay. This is lavender. Right here, this is lavender. I got 2 sprigs of it. And this is, I think, is a salvia here. And we'll just kind of press it in there. Salvia is kind of a thick flower, so we'll see how it does in there. All right. This is a, let me get it out here. This is a Dusty Miller here. I'm going to pull it apart a little. I got a sprig of it. That lavender smells good. And this is a geranium. My other geranium did pretty good in that other book, so I'm going to press that down. Wax paper in there. Get out of there. Hold on. We'll just get, my fingers are sticky. Press that down. How did that do? It's good. I got some vine here. I don't know what kind of a vine this. Oh, this is a vine that just, man, it propagates around our terrace. Well, my brother has a little terrace right underneath of our window, and I mulched it all down, but that vine kind of propagates around it. And this is a sweet potato plant leaf, and this is a sun impatient here. If I can flatten that out. I don't know if it'll flatten. And my fingers are sticking. I should have washed my fingers off. And this is a dirty scissors. Okay. This is an ivy. Do I want the whole thing, or do I want just sprigs? Let's take some sprigs. Ivy. And what do I have? I got another geranium. I grow them in those hanging baskets. This is a weed, I think. This is, they call this a silver shower. It's a vine, and it's called silver shower. Isn't that pretty? And it just, you know, it just flows over the, pot. And I'm gonna put one of these sun impatiens with it, if I can get a hold of it. Maybe I'll put that down a little. And I got some fern and a sweet potato leaf, and thought I had, oh, I think this is the top of a salvia. What else do I have here? I guess I just have leaves left. Oh, here's another. Do I have one? No, that's the last one. Let's put this in there. And let's close it up. And press. Hold on. Let me get rid of all of this because it's going to get in my way. Oh, I got a little white cosmos flower. Can I put it in there? I'll just throw it in there. My cosmos are just starting to bloom. Let me get this off and... Okay. I don't think I need this wax paper anymore. It's bugging me. And let's tie it up. I'll probably put it under a book too, because, you know, the yes paste needs to dry. And I'm going to tie it here, I think. I'm hoping I got enough to tie. If I can get in there. I'll come back to that. That side's a little short. This side is longer. I think Rosemary had a more narrow ribbon. I'll come back to that. And she only did one. But here again, I'm not going to, this isn't anything I'm going to do. This is just more for the art journal. This isn't anything I'm going to be using on a regular basis to press flowers. All right, now let's tie them tight. And I think I'm just going to leave them like that. And we'll see how they do. Now, we did our envelope journal tonight. We finished that, except for I want to do some things on the pages. And I wanted to show you again. The pressed flowers in here. I'm expecting those to turn out like this. Aren't those cool? And maybe I'll put these in between some transparent pages. Wouldn't that be nice to do a little transparent? Maybe a tag or a card size transparent. This doesn't have much color. Maybe I'll add these to that. I don't know what this was, but it looks like it was just a leaf. Hold on. Was it this? Oh, we'll put it there. I think that's this side here. Oh, there's a few pieces in here. These are still kind of wet. I'm going to leave them. And there's the Dusty Miller, the Ivy. I think this was a Cosmos. I think these were Cosmos. And the Sweet Potato. There's some of that showering silver. Silver shower. I think that's it. So, there we go. This is my stream for the night. I didn't get much done. I feel like I got more to do. And this is my envelope journal. We dyed this piece. And we sewed the buttons on. Is that about all I got done tonight? Sewing the buttons and dyeing this piece. Is that all I got done? I think so. It took up all that time. Go this way, I guess. Let's tuck it under. Feel like I should have gotten more done. Well, we did the flower press, but no. Let's go this way. Then let that button show. And again, this isn't anything I'm going to be opening and closing a lot. So there we go. Come out and say good night to you. Brenda says, I asked them to save it for me. When I had day camp and needed flowers for 20 kids, I went to the local florist and got what they trimmed as they made arrangements. Well, that's cool. That's cool. Thank you, Anne. I don't know the names of all the plants, but you know, I look at those plants every day. I plant them. I'll tell you who has beautiful plants, and that is Kathy Arbor. I don't even come close to what she does. My plants are pretty common plants, annuals. Thank you, Sherry Van, and welcome, welcome. Thank you, Lucia. It's so good to see you, Lucia. Sharon says, very pretty. Thank you, Sharon. And thank you again, Sharon, for that gold postcard. Angie said, see, that's the other thing. I've been saving all my little scrappies for making stuff like this. And I'm going to put together a postcard. Well, this has to be trimmed off. I'm going to put together a scrappy postcard, a nature one. Mary, does that plant by the terrace get purple flowers? The one, let's see, which, oh, no, it's a vine. But there is a plant that kind of has kind of spiky, and we just noticed it. My brother wanted me to pull it out. I'll have to take a picture and show it to you, Amber. It kind of has, let me quick draw. Its leaves, it kind of has leaves like this, and they're kind of spiky, and there's a little bit of white on the edge, and it's a vine. It's a viney. It looks something like that. I mean, it grows like that. And I don't know what it is, and my brother thinks it's a weed, and he wants me to pull it out, and I don't want to pull it out because we've never seen it before. And I think it's part of that. I shook some of those flowers that, you know, you get at the dollar store. It said zinnia, but who knows what was in it, you know. But it has little purple flowers on it. It has little teeny purple flowers like that when it blooms. Little teeny ones. Color these kind of a pretty purple. Couple on every vine. I just wondered because it looked a bit like creeping myrtle my mom used to have. I'm going to look up, I'll make a note, look up creep, because I don't know what this is. And that's over by our rose bush. But the other vine I was telling you about by the terrace, my brother, I don't know what it is either, but it's a vine. It doesn't get flowers, but it spreads. It spreads rapidly. And it was up on by underneath of our window, but it kind of died out there, and I raked it all off and mulched that. But the terrace, like here's our window and the house, and this is the front porch over in here. This is the front porch. This is the window, and there's a terrace here. And that vine grew all in there, and then he had blocked this off. He put a retaining wall there, and that vine grew from all of here. It spread all down here to a secondary terrace, and now it's on the ground, and it's spreading all along the ground, and it's going over here by the brick. We've got a cement porch over here and a brick wall going that way, and it's crawling over here by the cement and over here by the brick. But that doesn't have flowers. But this other has little purple flowers. So I want to look up creeping myrtle and see if that's what this is. Thank you, Amber. I'm going to look that up. Lucia says there's an app on Google that you can hover over the plant. I saw that. Lucia, and I have to try it. It's on my phone, and I haven't tried that yet. I want to try that, Lucia. It's called lens. I have it. Okay, let me write lens down. Lens. I tried one that was in the Play Store, and I thought, well, how cool. I can go identify my plants. But before they let you use it, you had to pay. And I said, I'm not going to do that. Thank you, Lucia. Thank you, Amber. Could be creeping myrtle. Creeping myrtle. Google what it looks like and see if it's the same. Let me look at creeping myrtle. Just, you know, we got a few minutes here. Let's go Google creeping myrtle. My Firefox goes to Google for the, let's get rid of all my notifications. And I want to go to a new tab, plus, CREEPING. Oh, it's the image. Oh. No, the leaves on this are much longer. Is there another variety of it? Those leaves are too short. These leaves are pretty long and spiky. Let's see. Images. No, those leaves are too short. Now, see, these are getting a little more spiky. There, but these are long. They look. You know what? Let's go to. I'm going to take you guys to my videos that I did the last yard walk, this one, and let's see if I can find that and show it to you. I have to get out of the ad. Skip ads. How do I get out of this? Okay, let me move my bar. Oh, no, I'm too far. Hold on a sec. Let's go this way. All right, now hold on. I think I'm there. Now let me stop this. Hold on a minute. Let me stand up so I can show you. See, it looks like this. See the little flowers, the little blue flower. Whoops. Sorry about that. See the little blue flowers there? And those leaves, now I thought they had white on it, but I guess they don't. But those leaves, well, they don't look as long here either. But I think they're long. This might be creeping myrtle, do you think? Let's, let me play it and see where I go here. I think I have to go back a little. Let's go back a few seconds. All right. So I'm walking up to the garden here. And I'm at the front porch. And I'm walking. And right here is where that terrace is. Well, hold on. Right in there is where I mulched. And see, it's growing down. This doesn't have the flowers, but as I go across the sidewalk, There's where my marigolds are. I'm not sure what you guys are seeing. There's where my marigolds are in here. And right here, let me stop it. Are you seeing my reflection? I don't want it. I want you to see the flowers. Hold on, let me get out of the frame here. Right in here. Now, hold on, let me play it a little bit more. And I hold some up so you can see it because I'm asking if anybody knows what that is. Can you guys see it? All I'm seeing is the reflection of my camera. Let's get rid of the... There. That's what I don't know what is. I think that's where I was. And I hold some up because I'm asking you guys if you know what that plant is in my video. I got my sound turned down. Good night, Angie. And then I go and show what's on the... I'm looking at the rose bush. Let me sit back down. Oh. Let me come back into my chat here. But anyway, where am I here? Go back in. I want to go back to my stream. Go back one more. Live stream. Ha! There we are. There you are. Let's go to live chat. Good night, Angie. Amber says, I'm not sure. It looks familiar, but I'm not sure what. I'm going to try that app lens and see if they... See, now in my head, I thought that those leaves were longer, and I thought it had a white stripe. I don't know what made me think that. But as I looked at it on the video, I was all wrong. I do think they're a little bit longer, though. Maybe I'll go out and take another picture of them. Maybe those grew longer overnight or something. But they do have those little blue flowers on them. And I don't know if those are closed up now. I noticed that the creeping myrtle that we looked on the images there had little blue flowers that had opened up. You love Wandering Jew, Amber says. It's one of my favorites. Brenda says, I wonder if Wandering Jew would press. I have 3 color variations of it. Silver with a pinkish purple, dark purple that's almost black, and a medium purple with green streaks. Ooh, that would be pretty. Brenda says, I planted flowers in pots for my mother-in-law. She had a stroke and can just now, after 2 years, get on her porch. Hers are doing great. Mine not so much. There's about 1,000 feet between us. I don't get it. Yeah, I'm going to try that app, Lucia. I want to thank you guys for coming. I don't know what made me think those leaves were longer. I still think they're longer. I think that picture is wrong. Oh, dear. Let me get to the live stream here. To the red button. Okay, this is going to be my fingernail. This is going to be my thumbnail. It's not my fingernail. Maybe I'll put it this way. We did get the flower press done tonight. Now this will go in the box. I got to do the box. This will go in the pouch that goes on top of the box. So I have the pouch to do. I have the box to do. I have tags to do. I have the corrugated journal to do. I have the butterfly to do. The dolls. Oh, I'm going to be busy all month. Hi, Del Lobo. Where did I see Del Lobo? I saw her in here. Del Lobo, there you are. She says, good night, Meri. Always a pleasure. I missed her. If you're still out there, thanks for popping by. I miss a lot of people. All right. Good night, everybody. Have a wonderful weekend. Tomorrow's Saturday. I'm going to garage sales tomorrow. I don't need much. I probably won't get much. Saturday, Carol. I don't know if Carol going to be on tomorrow. She usually comes on Saturdays at 9 o'clock. Carol, the Magical Touch. Becky would know. Watch for her channel. Then I don't know who's on until Beth Schuler tomorrow at 6. Keep Carol and Carol's family in your hearts and prayers. Her mother-in-law, I think Becky said, passed away, and Teresa just recently, Teresa's mother passed away. So go out and enjoy the beauty of this world. There's a lot of beauty out there. Bye, everybody. Good night.